What's up, everybody? It's a Monday box break. This is a new one for us. We're not usually here on a Monday, but we're making time for a box that's going to be a pretty big one. We're excited to rip this one. Before we go any further, of course, make sure to subscribe to Mojobreak Media. We don't just rip sports here. We've got Star Wars. We've got some Disney stuff. Marvel. Hint, hint at what we're going to be ripping today. You already saw the title. You clicked it. That's all available, Mojobreak.com and Mojobreak Shop. We have it all on release day. And, of course, subscribe to this channel. We rip all this stuff. We have our podcast, The Hype, plus The Break Room, weekly box break videos, all that good stuff. This week, special one, 2025 Topps Chrome Marvel. This is technically the second Topps Chrome Marvel set since Topps took the Marvel license along with really anything under the Walt Disney Company, Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, all of it now under the Topps umbrella. This is technically the second release of this, but it is the first that is officially released here stateside. So we have gotten an overseas release. If you are in the UK, if you're in Europe, you probably already got that 04 one, and there are a lot of those boxes that made their way over here, were ripped. Those are still going to probably be the most valuable. If you want to look at like a first Bowman or a first Topps, that is going to probably still be the one that holds the most value long term. But I think this is going to be a pretty close second, and there are, of course, still first new characters in here. There are also like some additions like Future Stars and stuff like that. Samurai Venom, that's something like, look, I'm going to be honest, the comic side of Marvel, I know all these characters very, very, very well, but in terms of newer comics, haven't been totally caught up on some of the newer stories. But you are looking at 4 parallels per box. You're looking at 6 refractors per box. Are there autos in this? Yes, but they're really, really hard to come by. An auto is essentially a case hit. Like a real auto is essentially a case hit. But they have some really cool additions for those autos. There are going to be some autos that are basically comic relics, pieces of pages from the comics that certain artists have written. I think there's an exclusive one in here for one specific artist in there. So interesting. Some of that stuff. You're going to also have facsimile autos. There's a lot of anniversary sets, insert SPs of anniversary sets in here as well for things like New Avengers, some Fantastic Four storylines, X-Men as well, celebrating the anniversaries of some of the bigger storylines. And I mentioned facsimile autos. That was a big one, a newer addition. If you're trying to look at like what is going to distinguish this from the Upper Deck versus the Topps run of this, well, I think the facsimile autos is the one that is going to do it. We saw it with Topps Chrome Disney. We saw it with Topps Chrome Marvel from last year. That's back. The big chase, there's a quad facsimile auto of the Fantastic Four, the new movie coming out in July, maybe trying to build up the hype for that, get on, ride that wave, as if we are Silver Surfer themselves. Also, I think for me, the thing I am going to be most excited to chase are the Adamantium stainless steel clawed chrome. Easy for me to say. Stainless steel clawed chrome. Are these actually going to be real stainless steel cards? I assume so, based on it. But the design is incredible. It looks like they've been clawed out by Wolverine. Really, really cool subset. I'd imagine those are going to be really tough to find. So in the comments, if you want to win the cards that we get today, let us know in the comments who's your favorite Marvel character. That easy. Just let us know. Favorite Marvel character, you can win the biggest hits we pull out of this set. And again, it is available if you're watching this on release day. This is already available at Mojobreak Shop. Believe we're going to be breaking this at Mojobreak.com. I believe gaming will also be ripping this via Fanatics Live, TikTok, all that good stuff. So this is one of those products where everybody gets to join in on the fun at Mojobreak, gaming and .com. We're all getting a taste of Marvel. All right, let's do it. Here we go. I can already tell you the card stock feels so much thicker than what I'm typically used to. You can kind of even see it a little bit. Just your base right there is a lot thicker. There's a lot more heft to it. Really like the base design. Very simple, very clean. It's going to look really nice as parallels. So there you go. All base. There is a refractor. Kazar, 60th anniversary. Marvel anniversaries. That is one of your inserts. Non-numbered. One of our refractors. You can see right there, future star coming up in a little bit. Ironheart, Juggernaut. Star-Lord. There's another refractor. It's Mysterio. Very cool one. And our first look at Marvel's take on the future stars insert, Spider-Girl. This one very typically reserved for sports. So interesting to see that in a Marvel set. Squirrel Girl. And there is your look right there. You can see right there, first appearance. Right there in the corner. Very similar to our first Bowman. Like the way it looks too. Gosh, I'm really loving the design of these cards. Just think these are super clean. Really, really nice. And I think a lot of fans are going to be into the way these look, especially with some of these colored parallels are going to look. The Thing. Ego. The Living Planet. Got Adam Warlock. And Icons, Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Reed Richards himself. How are we feeling about that Fantastic Four movie? I'm pretty excited about it. I'm cautiously optimistic it's going to be good. Ooh, we have something coming up here. Nick Fury. This maybe... I'm going to check on this one. 40th anniversary of Fastos. If you remember Elemental. Elemental. Eternals. That's a different product. That's a different thing that Disney owns. Eternals. Ooh, this is sick. Number to 399, Kraven the Hunter. That is such a sick parallel. Spiderweb parallel for a nemesis. A big Spider-Man nemesis. That is really cool. So that's our first numbered parallel. There we go. Let's get the correct top loader in that baby. Here we go. There we go. Now we're cooking. Kraven the Hunter. I really love the design of that card. That's really cool. Gosh, I can't get over how heavy these packs feel compared to like a normal, even like a Topps, any other Topps Chrome. Lockjaw. Eve Warlock, Black Knight, Rogue, and our next silver refractor, our next refractor is the one and only Silver Surfer. That's why I wanted to say silver. Great looking design on that card as well. Again, guys, in the comments, let us know your favorite Marvel character to win these cards. Got something coming up. Might have seen the back already. It's Marvel Venom. Miles Morales. 20th anniversary of Ronin. And number to 39. That is really cool. Sue Storm, the Invisible Woman. That is such a cool parallel. Number to 39. And that is the Human Torch Refractor. Red and orange Human Torch Refractor. By the way, that was Spiderweb Refractor. Duh. Number to 399. I am loving these parallels. These just look so good. I knew it too. When you saw the design where it's like, man, they're leaving a lot of room for this to really, for these parallels to pop. And they really do pop. Looks great. 21 out of 39. This is going to be man, I already can see it. People are going to love this. The people are going to eat this up. I don't know. I'm not just saying that to suck up to the big boys, but I just think these look really, really nice. Throg or Throg? Throg? Someone tell me in the comments. Is that your favorite character? Sandman. Got a 45th anniversary Mockingbird insert and a number to 299 Athena. Number to 299. All right, so we got one more parallel coming up, at least, if we don't get a bonus, but we know there's one more coming. So even the all blue right there looked really nice. Just your traditional blue refractor looked good. Try to open it from the back. I don't want to keep showing the back card there. Valkyrie, Namor, Cannonball, and Cersei. Refractor. There we go. Remember that time. Groot, like the Groot design. Typhoid Mary, X23. There is a refractor of Rhino. Rhino refractor. And insert Icons Black Widow. All right, a few more packs to go. Again, we're looking for that last parallel. Looks like we may have gotten it here. You can see right there. Let's see what it is. Iron Man base. Bucky Barnes, a young Bucky. That's cool. Taskmaster. Shuri. There is a Rec Wrap. And a Havoc. X-Men. 50 years. There it is. The X-Men giant size anniversary of Havoc. It is non-numbered. Let's see. I don't think that counts as, that should not count as one of our parallels. Cool looking insert. 2 more to go. We gotta get, I can already feel it. We got a die cut on the back. We got a die cut on the back. Dormammu, Storm. Kate Bishop. Ooh! I don't even think this is our big one. I don't even think this is our die cut on the back. Oh, damn! Oh, damn! Now I know what this is! Whoa! 1 out of 5! Steel, Adamantium Clawed Thanos! Whoa! This is... Whoa, man, look at this card. This is just this is so rad. Man, this is an honest to God like reaction. I'm looking at this right now and I'm like, is there a cooler card that exists than this? And I'm having a hard time figuring it out. Whoa. I felt it on the back. I'm like, is this a die cut? So it is. Okay, let's take a step back. Is it steel? It doesn't feel like it. I'll tell you that. It just feels like a little thicker cardstock. Does that make this any less cool? No, it doesn't. It makes it just as cool as you would expect. That is crazy. Wow, what a freaking cool card, man. And I can't even find the right top loader for it. I'm freaking out. It's so damn cool. There we go. That should be right. Yep, there we go. Wow. 1 out of 5 on that one. On the Thanos. Whew. It's pretty good last parallel right there, if you ask me. All right, let's just go through these last pack. I don't think we're getting another parallel. We are not. We are getting another refractor, or a couple more. Flag Smasher, 40th anniversary. And there is your first look at the new Avengers 20 years. And it's Spider-Woman. Man, oh man, I think this product looks great. I think the base cards look great. This is awesome. And I mean, that right there, that chase. So it looked like on the checklist, it was that I thought we were chasing mostly Wolverine, to be honest. I took a brief look at the checklist and thought, okay, it's going to be a Wolverine. Really cool that this is going to be included with a lot of other characters. And I think these parallel designs just really pop, especially the unique ones. That Spiderweb Kraven, the Invisible Woman, number to 39. Also really cool that we got the right parallel for the characters and their associated comics. But there you go. Look at that Thanos. 1 out of 5. That is a massive card. The Clawed Adamantium parallel. Just an insane looking card. One of the coolest. Stainless steel Clawed Chrome. If you want to win this, all you got to do is just let us know your favorite Marvel character. That is it. And you could win this card and all of these big hits from this box. Of course, subscribe to Mojobreak Media for more box breaks every single week. right here. Not just sports, Star Wars, Disney, all that, and of course, Marvel. We'll see you guys next time.